kids and adults costume contest. We have some swag been volunteered and given away by Ryan Farrell and company for the kids winner, as well as some cash prizes and cash prizes for the adults too. So after these next two races, just before the 602 first feature, we will be doing our costume contest. So be ready for that. Don't forget about the 50-50. 50-50 raffle tickets are available over next to the Snack Shack. First prize, obviously, the normal 50-50. Second prize will be that hero card signed by the late, great Dick Trickle. And for my friends on Pit Road TV, they were asking if the snow cone Stella's Snow Cones is open. It is, ladies and gentlemen. Stella's Snow Cones is open over there. You can stop on down for something cool to munch on, as I could use that right about now. I'm sweating like Dickens up here. And also, please don't forget, no smoking in the stands here at Dells Raceway Park. No smoking or vaping. Should you feel the need to do so, please excuse yourself to the back fence and do that. Again, our stands area is not a smoking or vaping authorized zone. Thank you very much. Don't forget about the following tees and hoodies over in the DRP souvenir stand. Commemorate your trip to the following 150 this year with a t-shirt or hoodie from the DRP souvenir stand, as well as those brand new DRP fleece jackets. You'll need one of those probably next week. All right. Odd qualifier, 10 laps in length. We've got Jeff Stormy on the pole of this one. Outside of him, Jesse Bernhagen. Inside road number 2 is going to be Jacob Nottestead. Outside of him, the real deal, Jordan Thiel. Inside row number 3, Matt Henderson. Outside of him in the 52 is Strelka. The 16 of Luke the Duke Westenberg. And Chris Pulera rounding out your field. Remember, top 2 in this one move on into the first of the twin 75s. Actually, they move into both. Sorry about that. Top 2 in this race and top 2 in the next race will be racing for 150 laps, guaranteed. Bringing them back down to speed. Got the Hoosiers all heated up. Bernhagen and Storm on the front row. Nottestead and Theo, row number 2. 33 of Henderson. 52 of Strelka, Westenberg, Pulera. Hand is 1 from flagman Pat Barrett. Next time around, they will be hot and heavy off of turn number 4. Want to welcome in those watching live on Pit Road TV and our Facebook Live look-in. You'll be joining us for the next couple of races here, our Live for 5 Super Late Model qualifying races. Top 2 in this one. We're going to move on out of turn 4. Here we go. Bernhagen and Storm leaning on each other down into turn number 1, popping out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. They're going to go packed up, top 4 breaking away. Everybody else trying to hold pace. Stormy got the inside advantage off the concrete. He will lead lap number 1. Bernhagen trying to hold tough on the outside. Former pro late model champion here at Dells Raceway Park. Knows his way around this track. Inside move. Here comes Cambridge's Jacob Nottestead looking for that second and final transfer spot as they head down into turn number 1. Nottestead and Bernhagen the door handle off the corner. Side by side. Bernhagen starting to lose ground a little bit. Thiel trying to close that hole. He's not going to get there. Bernhagen tries to cross over the 97 of Nottestead. Nottestead carrying a little too much speed down to the corner and is going to clear him. Bernhagen dives it down into turn 3. Tries to get to the rear bumper of the 97. Gets just about there, but is able to stay off of him. Meanwhile, Jeff Storm in that DeAngelis number 7, formerly number 7, now 25 in the Burrow Rent-A-Ride. Trying to walk away with this one. We've got 5 laps left in this one. 5 down, 5 to go. Outside goes the 2 of Thiel as he goes to the outside of the 32 of Bernhagen. He's got to go if he's going to get up there. Thiel making some good headway on the outside. 33 Henderson running in 5th. 6th is Westenberg. As the 52 and 00 rounding out your field, coming back to 3 to go. No pressure from behind. The top 2 got space. I doubt they will try and battle. Save those tires for the 75 lappers as they're putting a couple extra laps on them right now. Don't want to tear them up. Here comes Jordan Thiel to the inside of Bernhagen. And just as I say that, popping out of turn number 2, Nottestad looking to the inside of Stormy. Off of turn number 4, white flags in the air. Nottestad knows he can get there. I don't know that he's going to push it much more than that. Falls back in line. He knows he can get there. That's all he needs to know at this point. Out of turn number 4, your winner in the number 25/7 is Jeff Storm. Nottestad finishes 2nd. We'll move on into the 75s for your Alive for 5 super late models. Thiel on the outside looking in, along with Bernhagen, Westenberg, and others. So, odd qualifier in the books right there. All right, race number 2 coming trackside right now. Matt, they're looking racy today, man. They're not taking any guff from anybody. They're racing hard trying to get into this field.
Hey, Spike, last one of the year. You don't hold anything back if you've ever seen the movie The Water Boys. It's the way it's got to go here at the following Twin 75s. All right, incredible cars-based vehicle pulling out of the back chute. Qualifying race number 2 for the super late models in a lineup like this. Josh J.J. Wallace out of Genoa City, Wisconsin on the inside. It was outside of Elkhorn, Wisconsin, the 28 of Brandon Berge. Couple of warm-up laps coming up. We will slow the field back down, stack him back up. Remember, if you're going to participate in the costume contest, that is right after this race. So be ready to go once again. Costume contest coming up right after this race. Run number 2 on the inside, former Midwest Truck Series champion, the 100 of Tristan Swanson from Newmarket, Minnesota, to his outside from Elroy, Wisconsin, the 08 of Malin Borntreger. 34 from Lake Geneva, that's Brandon Hill to his outside. 31, rock and roll, it's Corey Jankowski out of Tilma. Final row inside, going to be the 40 of Kurt Tillman to his outside. 36, Lugas from De Pere. Top 2 going to be making their way into the first 75 through this one. Let's see who those 2 are as we go green. Brandon Berge working on the outside line of Josh J.J. Wallace as they go into turns 3 and 4. Only the second race of the season on that 87 car. They got it out for the Battenhausen, and now here they are at Dells Raceway Park today. Side by side, still for that top spot. That leaves Tristan Swanson in kind of a pickle right now, as there's nowhere for him to challenge for one of the 2 transfer positions. Swanson will just work right in the tire tracks of Josh Wallace, but it's Berge fighting back on the outside of the 28, snapped it a bit sideways, but dives back to the outside line, doing well, hanging on up top. Young racer out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin, not a ton of super late model experience coming into this one, did run some Thunder races in a couple of years as well. Now falling back a bit. That opens up the inside for Tristan Swanson. Swanson going to lean on Brandon Berge a little bit that time at 1 and 2. Looks like Brandon Hill may be off the pace a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that machine as he's falling back away from the top 4. Side by side still for second. Berge by an O's at the line as we hit halfway. Swanson just waiting for the right opportunity, and there it was on the turn number 2. He will secure second at final transfer spot. Malin Borntrager trying to follow. Doesn't want Swanson to get too far away. He would like to race in the twin 75s. All Josh J.J. Wallace so far out by about 3 car lengths. Make it now 2-1 as Swanson starts to close the gap. Berge still hanging on up top, side by side there with Malin Borntrager with the top 2, getting away, securing themselves up in those first 2 transfer positions with 2 to go. Swanson, much like Jacob Nonestad, might just test the waters here over the last 2 laps, knowing that he has already secured a spot, seeing if he can catch up to Wallace. He does again, right to the back bumper as the white flag flies. Wallace continues to hold court. Swanson, will he make the move? One final opportunity through 3 and 4. Think he decides, oh no, he is going to go to the inside. Can't quite make the run though, as Wallace will secure the win. Berge falls off the pace late in this one. Borntrager falls back, and Brandon Hill will finish 3rd. So late in this one, Tristan Swanson applies some pressure, but does not make that final move. See these 2 racing in close proximity come feature time a little bit later on, but our winner of the second qualifier for the Super Late Models. How about a nice round of applause for the driver out of Genoa City? It's Josh J.J. Wallace. All right, so costume contest going to be coming up next. It'll be followed up by the first 602 late model feature. And then after that, it will be the Midwest Truck Series B main. By the way, cotton candy in the souvenir stand, only $2. Ryan Flanagan blowing that stuff out. So if you're looking for a little something sweet to eat, head over to the DRP Fan Zone. Grab yourself some cotton candy. Of course, they've got all of that great apparel in there as well. They got tumblers. They've got the new fleece jackets, all kinds of good stuff. Alive for 5 t-shirts on sale down at the DRP Fan Zone. Before we get the costume contest started here, might be a good chance for you to get on up, stretch it on out, grab yourself something to eat or drink. I just went and got a cheeseburger and some french fries. A couple of bites, fantastic so far. Cheeseburgers, hot hamburgers, brats, hot dogs, chicken tenders, state fair corn dogs. I had my eye on that, but didn't pull the trigger. Nachos and pretzels, Jose's Turn 4 taco truck, and of course, a laundry list of potential beverages as well. Pepsi products are on sale. Pepsi Diet, Pepsi Mountain Dew, Diet Dew, Orange Crush, Bug Root Beer, water, and Gatorade. All right, Spike. Let's get all of those fantastic contest people down by Spike there. He's right below the flag stand. If you're part of the costume contest, head on down there and say hi to Spike.
I'm so bad with Star Wars. It's some kind of stormtrooper. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. Yeah, Scarecrow, sweet pajamas, and a princess. Come on down, guys. I'll be nice. We're going to go out. Oh, we'll go down here. Okay. All right, getting everybody down here. If we have any adults that are in here, you can start making your way down. If you're an adult that wore a costume. I decided not to wear my costume because I have a hard enough time standing up to Matt Panier up there anyway. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to bring them all up. You guys can take a look, and then we'll do some cheering. All right, first one up, let's bring the Iron Man up. Why don't you step right up here, buddy? That Iron Man, don't put your face down until you get up there. All right. There he is. Turn around.